Meanwhile, at 5:06, we are talking about the State of the Union address. Eyes of the world on President Biden, the president wrapping up his first year in the White House as we take a live look here at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. A lot on the agenda here. The president pivoting to cover the latest developments out of Ukraine. Also talking about the pandemic here in the United States closer to home. Our recap this morning, Julia LeBlanc breaking it all down for us, joining us live in the studio this morning with more. Julie, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yeah, the president, before touching on anything else, started with the Russian attacks in Ukraine, outlining the sanctions the U.S. and its allies have put on Putin and new measures they plan to take moving forward. Now, new this morning, Biden says they are closing off American airspace to Russian flights to further isolate Putin from the rest of the world, he says. Now, right after Russia, the president moved on to the pandemic, the infrastructure bill, and the American Rescue Plan. He also mentioned the rising inflation rate and increased costs to everyday Americans. We're talking about things like groceries and gas. The president says America will be releasing 30 million barrels from our own strategic petroleum reserve, and they're ready to release more if necessary to help with pain at the pump.
One way to fight inflation is to drive down wages and make Americans poorer. I think I have a better idea to fight inflation. Lower your costs, not your wages.
Biden also spoke about what will be done to address COVID-19 moving forward. He says the U.S. is launching a test to treat initiative where people can get tested at a pharmacy and receive antiviral pills at no cost on the spot if that test happens to come back positive. Also, starting next week, Americans can order more free at-home COVID-19 tests from the federal government. We'll have more updates and a full recap of the State of the Union address throughout the morning. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Julia, thank you for breaking that all down for us. We have more on that story on Fox61.com as well. Meanwhile, responses coming in.